name is Andriy Ovcharuk, and we're here tonight at the Dary conference and cooking demonstration. Sorry that you see my back, but we're here together today in the frame of International European multi-country program, EUMW, at the Dary conference, to speak about traditional Czech dairy products and to enjoy some food prepared with these dairy products. About the dairy products, I have a panel to speak about, so I won't take too much time. I will just present this panel and I will say a few words about the program. So first one will be Mr. Jiri Kopacek. He is the president of Czech and Moravian Dairy Association. Then we will hear Stephanie Karl, which will speak about nutritional values of dairy products in general. And then Marie-Jean Belizidjan from Lebanon, distributor of dairy products. And Giuseppe Bonetti, European food distributor, made in Italy. And Chef Giri, executive chef of Media Novotel, which will show you how to cook and what to do with some of the products which we are promoting. On the tables and in your bags there are the gifts for you to remember us and to enjoy the products, the dairy products from Czech Republic. The program in general promotes these products in United Arab Emirates, in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Lebanon. It is a 3-year program at which we are participating at the exhibitions. We do presentations and the conferences as such. We also invite potential distributors, HoReCa representatives, chefs, and nutritionists, and journalists, of course, to visit the production places in Czech Republic and to see with your own eyes the high quality and highest level of health, security, and quality control of the products promoted. I won't take any more time. I pass the microphone to Jiri Kopacek, please.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Andrei, for introduction myself. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Czech and Moravian Dairy Association, let me welcome you all in this dairy conference organized at the occasion of implementation of our promotional program EUMW. As you heard already, the program is supported by European Commission and the Czech Republic. Let me, in the beginning, introduce also my colleagues here in this hall. First of all, I would like to introduce you Mr. Pavel Vybíral. Mr. Pavel Vybíral is Vice Chairman of our association. He is also CEO of Polapské Dairy, which is the most or major producer of curd, Greek yogurt, desserts, and other dairy products. The second dairy participating in this program is Dairy Hlinsko. We have here Mr. Radim Kaleta, Commercial Director of this company. And Dairy Hlinsko is producing milk powders. It means a very important product for this region, UHT milk and evaporated milk. And the third company participating in our program is very big dairy group ACOM with CEO Mr. Jaroslav Krajíček. This company is producing not only fresh dairy products, different dairy spreads, condensed milk, the UHT cream, but also very interesting nutritional product for enteral nutrition. It's very important for old people. I will start now very shortly with my presentation, which I called Our Czech Dairy Tradition, Our Czech Dairy Ambition. First of all, I would like to say you a few words regarding Czech dairy industry, Czech primary dairy sector. In the Czech Republic, there are 372,000 dairy cows. The dairying has very long tradition in the Czech Republic. We have, for the time being, approximately 2,000 dairy farms, and we are producing 2.8 billion liters of cow's milk. We don't have much, we have not much goats or other milks. The priority for us, approximately 99%, is cow's milk. What is very important for you, for your information, is that 97.5% of Czech milk is the highest quality, the Q and first quality. And what is also very important, it's very high milk yield. This is more than 8,000 liters per cow a year. This is in range 6th place in Europe for the time being. So this is our dairy tradition, very long tradition of dairying in our country. Second is our ambition. We have in the Czech Republic today 35 modern dairy plants, modern dairy companies, mostly local dairy companies. For example, 3 dairies participating in this program. This is real Czech companies with Czech capital. But in Czech Republic are operating also global dairy companies. In the Czech dairy sector, it's working more than 8,000 employees, and we are producing all types of dairy products. Our dairy have certification HACCP, ISO, EFS, BRC. We have also production of organic products with certification for organic. You can ask our colleagues also for organic products. And the most important ambition of our association is this program called EU Milky Way. As you heard already from Andriy, it's a promotion program for 3 years for quality European or Czech dairy products originating from our country and targeting from 3 countries: Lebanon, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and United Arab Emirates. Why you should choose Czech dairy products? Because we have nature products only. We don't use preservative. These products meet all nutritional aspects, very high quality. We have very high quality, tasty products with unique quality, with many varieties, many flavors. Our products are food safety. It's a very important issue. Product originating, as I said, from modern production facilities, and these facilities are constantly monitored by authorities. Our promoted dairy products are a part of traditional European culture and culinary tradition, and they are fairly known and appreciated worldwide. Our factories exporting products around the world. And this is the reason why to try this perfect image of Czech products as a perfect ingredient for your meals and the tastiest moment of your day. Do not forget the European dairy products and add them to a balanced diet. And a set logo of EU, enjoy, it's from Europe. It's really very high quality. In our promotional program, we have 2 product lines. Of course, for this region, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, Lebanon, the most important products are long-life dairy products. We can offer milk powders. We can offer evaporated milk. We have UHT milk and creams. We have also UHT milk without lactose, lactose-free, and different UHT milk drinks. Nevertheless, our ambition is higher. We would like to offer you also fresh dairy products. This means added value products. This is a little bit difficult for this climate to deliver in these countries also fresh dairy products, but we want this. We have fantastic Greek yogurt, not yogurt Greek style. We have Greek yogurt, original Greek yogurt, and we have special from this year, special Nordic fermented product is skyr. We offer special dairy spreads on milk basis without vegetable fat, originating only from cow's milk. And we have, first of all, for children, interesting dairy desserts, cart and cream desserts, and also, of course, fresh cheese and interesting pasta filata cheese. You can taste it, all this product, in our stand in Hall 1, at the stand A18. I have here more describing of our products, but you can read everything in our brochure, in our leaflet. We don't have much time. I speak about our UHT milk, UHT cream, condensed milk and cream, milk drinks and sour cream. Very interesting product with many interesting flavors. Ice coffee, for example, also. I mentioned already Greek yogurt, very important product with very high protein content. 8.5, 9% of protein content, and we have two different fat line, 0 and 4%. Also very interesting products. You must taste it. Nature or flavored. Cart and cream dessert I mentioned already, and fresh cheese and pasta filata cheese I mentioned already too. And as I said, we offer commodities, skimmed milk powder, evaporated milk, UHT milk. This is structure of our promotional program. We have 4 different measures. First of all, information measures. We prepared for this program interesting brochure in English, Arabic, and French. We have leaflet. You will see later during this event our video recorded for this program. And we have also interesting website, www.eumw.eu. We have promotion measure. For the time being, we are attending in Gulfood, but we will attend it in many another exhibition. We will attend it here in Gulfood still next year with this program. We will visit Sial in Abu Dhabi. We will be this year, for example, in Horeca, Saudi Arabia. And in Lebanon, we will visit in next month Horeca, Lebanon. In Biel, we have together in within this program 10 different international fairs. We plan to organize in all cities. It means Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Riyadh, and Beirut. POS activities in point of sales. We make tasting in supermarkets, sampling for consumer. We have many advertising measures. Already last year, we organized print advertisement. We are in social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google, different servers for Horeca. And we have also outdoor activities, billboards and city lights in cities which I mentioned already. And for our future partners, we will organize incoming mission into production facilities in the Czech Republic. The first mission will be organized end of April, beginning of May this year for 12 people. It will be, I am sure, very interesting for our trade partners. And I forgot what means, this is everything, I think. So, and apart from our public relation measures are dairy conference. This is special dairy conference for Emirates region. So, this is a few pictures from last year here in Gulfood. We spoke with many traders from Emirates, another Gulf countries and other countries around the world here. I think this is most important food festival on the world, around the world, and you are kindly invited to visit our stand in Hall 1, stand A18. So visit please if you visited not yet our stand. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy, it's from Europe. Enjoy the European products also today evening. And I forgot something still. I must to introduce one very important person in this hall. This is Mr. Czech. It's our agriculture attaché in Riyadh. And this person help us very much in this program to communicate with you, with our future partners. Thank you. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Mr. Kopacek. Now we'll just need to switch on the next presentation. It's a beautiful, interesting dairy talk. There we go.
I don't know. If you're,
Oh, hello. My name is Stephanie Karl. I'm a clinical nutritionist practicing here in Dubai at a medical centre. A clinical nutritionist is someone a little bit different from a dietitian because a dietitian tends to work in a hospital and follows a bit of a code. A nutritionist is someone who works and follows research and keeps up with the lifelong changes that happen to us and our health over our as we age. I did my master's in sports nutrition, which was a little bit of a change from normal nutrition, but it has given me a really good opportunity to look at how people can perform and really, you know, rather than decline in their health, actually achieve much better health. It was funny, this morning I was playing golf and I played with a lady who asked me when I told her I was coming to talk to you tonight, she said, oh, dairy. She said, I thought that we weren't meant to eat dairy, it's very bad for you. And I said to her, well, you know, what part of dairy is bad for you? And she said, well, I just hear that it's bad for you. And I said, well, what if I said, yes, okay, it is, you know, are you going to stop eating it? And she said, well, no, I love dairy. I have dairy for breakfast, it's my snack, I give it to my children, we have dairy at every meal. In fact, Greek yogurt and dates are my favourite meal. So I think she was quite pleased to hear that I was at least endorsing that dairy was in. In actual fact, in my job, I deal with dairy every hour of the day. The subject of dairy comes up. I see a lot of people with food intolerance and allergy, and it's not uncommon that some little part of dairy might come up, cow's milk especially. But cow's milk is only just the starting point of dairy, so it's very, very interesting to be able to then look through the different parts of milk and see actually which parts you can tolerate. But on the whole, dairy is the go-to food group. There are 5 food groups, and if you have to take any part of dairy out, it's a real setback. And it's a real problem for me as well, because I've got to deal with that. Milk is the elixir of life. We all started on it. It is growth hormone, growth factor 1. It is what promotes growth in any mammal and particularly in human nutrition. It may be one of the most nutritious of all foods. I say this quite loudly. It probably is. Maybe one day there'll be something more. But at the moment, I would say that dairy and particularly cow's milk is the most nutritious food. It is the most versatile. There is so much that you can do. There's so much you can do as far as taking milk apart. It's probably the most desirable of all the 5 food groups, and it is definitely the most debatable. It is really utilised and maximised. And of course it does have a range of vitamins and minerals. There's only a couple of major things missing, which is why mammals and children have to go on to a more enriched diet. But on the whole, it has a fairly good complement of just about everything that you need. The protein is the part that is most looked at. It is the it is essential for health. We know that we cannot nutritionally we cannot achieve wellness without protein. There is also recommended dietary allowances for protein, and it can range for all those people who take massive amounts of protein. It's probably wasted. They cannot process that amount. You get people who are eating whole chickens and whey protein shakes and a whole load of protein over the day. There is a maximum amount that you can actually absorb, but there's also a minimum amount. And I see a number of people who are not even getting the minimum amount, and they are adults because they lead a vegan diet, and they sometimes don't even have lentils and legumes. So that actual amount of how much you need is a little bit debatable, and there is a wide range, a wide scope to work with people and good health. And of course, as you age, protein is one of those things that's hard to drive into lean tissue. It's what men and women lose. Men get a bit spindly, women tend to make a bit more fat, but they're spindly underneath. We could all do with around about 100 grams of protein, which is a fair few glasses of milk or milk products. So it is good to have a varied diet and also to have dairy. And of course, protein is one of those things, particularly animal proteins, that older people don't cope with so well, but dairy they do tend to. The protein quality is really what matters, and there is probably no higher quality protein than what comes from milk. It has all of the amino acids, but of course it is different from animal products or meat because it has a different sort of assortment of amino acids, but they are all there. And the beauty of that is that we can actually take some out, we can isolate some, we can hydrolyze some, we can do a whole lot with the amino acids from milk. We can even get just 3, which are branched chains. Science can do all sorts of things with dairy to actually maximize what we want and marginalize what we might not want. What is actually very, very important, and is probably what really does bother most people if you ask them about dairy, is that it's not safe. And they don't really know what they're talking about. They've been told that there can be hormones, antibiotics, various things, maybe the feed that the cattle are reared on isn't up to scratch. And they may be right, but they're not correct in certain countries in the world. There is very, very strict food safety regulations, especially in Europe and I know in Oceania, Australia and New Zealand. I can't be sure about the US. I'm sure parts of it are fine, but we know that the US mainly grain feeds their cattle. They aren't out and reared under the sunshine and on grass. They are often inside. Whereas in the European Union and in New Zealand and Australia, that is not the case. And it does change the whole composition of fats and proteins. It also changes the health of the animal. A healthy cow is a happy cow. It is also it's reared in sterile or healthy environments, and it doesn't get infections. It is treated with the respect that it demands. I think when you look at dairy, it starts with a fresh product, milk. Then it starts to, you can change milk to become a dairy product. You've got fresh dairy, all those lovely fresh products which we have been made for centuries, the milk. As you either add an acid or an enzyme, you start to squeeze some of the proteins apart. And that's what makes the different products. And that's why when we talk about Greek yogurt, we actually have a more concentrated curd, a more concentrated protein than just a standard yogurt. And you can go through all of those products along the line till you finally get a mature cheese,
and you've finally squeezed out a certain, maybe the whey proteins, and you've kept the casein proteins. Now this is really important for somebody who actually responds negatively maybe to casein. They don't usually to whey, but what you can do with the proteins from dairy and from fresh milk to make these dairy products is really exciting, and it means that for our health and well-being we can choose, which of course is huge in this part of the world because of the hot temperatures, but allows us to eat so many more and enjoy so many more products. It's great to hear that everything that goes into the European dairy products is very safe and healthy as well, and natural in some ways, and some products organic, because I think this is one of the things we tend to think condensed milk maybe not actually that healthy, but in actual fact it's just another product which has come from a fresh source and has been given a long life treatment. And there are so many of these now. And you might like to look at, watching the sugar and not overeating them, but they still have a place. And especially for people, you do get people who need to put on weight. It's very hard to do it if they can't have more energy-enriched foods such as dairy, which also has some fat and some protein. These are wonderful products, again, from whey or casein or milk powder. I get mothers with teenage youth sports children wanting to know if they can have whey protein or casein protein, and I say no, why don't you just make it with skimmed milk? Then you get everything and you get the more calories. You can even add some higher protein Greek yogurt to make it even more of a protein shake, but protein is absolutely essential. And we can get it from eating normal dairy products without even having to go to the whey and the casein. So there is a world of dairy products, and in fact it all seems that when you look around at them that they are sort of a bit overwhelming, but they do seem to fall into certain food groups, and of course these options are expanding all the time, which makes eating fun and is interesting for children especially. So the benefits of maximising proteins and marginalising them is really about aging. As you age, you need certain proteins more. Proteins are there for repair and also for growth. And when you're aging, you probably need more the repair ones, the ones that deliver nutrients to cells, so that you aren't fatigued and lacking energy, the ones that boost neurotransmitters so that your brain is still able to think and keep young. It is absolutely essential for the immune system, and especially the fat in butter. The difference between whey, it is very much a protein that is quickly absorbed into the muscle and taken, say, after exercise, but it can be taken at any time. You would tend not to have it before bed, whereas casein is a slow release protein. It can be taken in the morning to be absorbed over the day, or it can even be taken at night to keep you full. It allows you to sleep well, but it isn't a protein that can be taken before bed. So connecting the dots, dairy is one of those foods that if you have to cut it out, you've made a big gap in your life, not just for a lack of taste and variety in your food, but also that you can easily end up not getting enough of the right protein, the right fat, and it is a go-to food that can be taken at any meal, and in fact is taken. The timing of dairy and of protein is actually quite important if you really need to get down to performance issues. And one of the things that the dairy industry and nutritionists, who are not sort of always trying to promote different fads, is that we do need to educate people into understanding themselves and looking at maybe if they even cannot tolerate any sort of food group, what is the underlying cause? Because good health means that you should be able to eat across all food groups. And if you can't, then you can always dig a little bit deeper and find out whether there is some part, especially of dairy, because it gets a lot of discussion going, what parts of it you can eat, rather than cutting it out. So thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie. And now Marie-Jean Bilzik-Jan will say you what kind of beautiful products she is distributing and where.
Thank you, Andriy. Good evening, everybody. First of all, please join me to welcome Mr. Jiri Kopacek, the president of the Czech and Moravian Association. Thank you for a lovely presentation. We are enriching our information from you every day. Please, and Mr. Rihacek, the agriculture diplomat of the Ministry of Agriculture, welcome as well. So a big clap for both of us. Dear friends, partners, and possible clients soon, welcome back to the annual meeting of Gulf Food Dubai 2017. Always a pleasure to see you and meet new possibilities. 1 billion human beings are connected by dairy. 1 billion. And 7 billion are consuming dairy. And this was announced during the Dairy Declaration of Rotterdam. It is well recognized that dairy industry has a vital role for balanced, nutritious, and healthy diets. It has a major contribution to countries' economics, income, employment, and livelihood, and definitely health. Let me give you an update of the global dairy sector, which continues to face challenging times with milk prices which have been in decline in the most parts of the world. The Middle East, in particular, will increasingly have to rely on their own milk production, especially and their capacities. If domestic production growth falls short of demand, opportunities to source additional milk within the region will be explored. Especially that India has increased their milk production with 6%, and China as well, who is investing in more in this area. Therefore, it might be that the country's potential for supplying milk-deficient Asian countries could grow. Middle East, as most of you know, has been for quite a long time now facing a lot of political, security-wise, and financial problems, which is affecting everything directly and indirectly, and especially industries. And now I will talk as a proud partner of Mlekarna Helensko, among many companies, managed by Mr. Jiri Tvrdik, which is unfortunately not present, the commercial director, Mr. Radim Kaleta, and Mr. Vasco Dalibor. Allow me to give you an insight of this amazing dairy company. Please join me to applaud them. It's okay. Good. Mlekarna Helensko is a first-class, let me emphasize, a first-class quality producer of dairy products. It was founded in 1939, and Mlekarna Helensko means highlands nature, of clean, unpolluted nature, and excellent taste of milk. Their portfolio complies UHT milk, flavored UHT milk, creams, cheese, butter, condensed, evaporated, and powder, ice cream, quark, and many more. It is supplied in many packages. As it is clear, Middle East traders and directors are very urgent to find some good quality products and companies and really reliable partners. Thank you all and welcome again.
Giuseppe Bonetti. Bonetti, made in Italy, distributor and importer.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Mr. Jiri, thank you, Andriy, thank you, everyone. I think by my predecessor that spoke today, it has been said almost everything on the importance of the dairy products, the quality, and everything that could have been said. One important aspect that I would like to focus and introduce you in is as well the logistic and the importance of the requirements that are required, sorry for the repetitive, in the UAE and in all the Middle East. So first of all, it's important to transfer and ship the good in a proper way, because even if the product is the best quality product in the world, if the cold chain is not maintained, if the time are not respected, and if it's not processed in the perfect way, the product will not arrive how you will taste at the source. So you adjustment that can make sure that cold chain will always be on 4-5 degrees, whatever we required, without even a slightly difference of temperature. Another aspect that I would like to introduce you and make you aware is the municipality aspect that covers a very important role in Dubai, because whatever could appear to external eye, maybe an excess of bureaucracy or an extreme, focus on details, will actually recognize to the consumer that the product is not only an high-quality product, but it has been tasted, it has been, how can I say, yes, inspected and verified by the authorities, so that when you go to the supermarket or to the restaurant, you are sure that what you're eating is actually genuine. So there is a process of documentation, health certificates, certificate of origin, anti-dioxin certificates that the municipality requires, not only to make our life hard as a supplier and distributor, but to make sure that the 100% of the food that's been imported in the UAE, it's safe. So it is important as well to concile the two things, the logistic and the documentation, to make sure to be ready in advance, to make sure that the product doesn't arrive here with only 5 days shelf life because we wasted 1 week in preparation of the documents. So what could seem a very easy job, it actually has a lot behind, and you can be sure that whatever you are eating, and especially dairy products, is not only a quality product, it's a product that has been shipped in the proper way, and there is nothing wrong about it. So thank you all, and enjoy the evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have short remarks to this speech. The world is global, but in this world everything is possible. Thanks Mr. Bonetti, we have today fresh dairy products produced last week in the Czech Republic, here in the Gulf Food. And you can taste very, very fresh dairy products. Thank Mr. Bonetti for your services, logistics, and all administration connected with this. It's important. Thank you.
Thank you all. Let me tell you, we're running very good by our schedule, and before we share the pleasure of beautiful buffet prepared for us, we have the second very important and more entertaining part of this dairy conference, which is cooking demonstration prepared to you by Chef Giri.
As a chef, we all love new products in the market. Yeah, it's another opportunity for us to try and test different products. I've been given 10 minutes by Andrew, so I've got to finish off quite quickly. I've worked out some of these products which can be made at home as well. You could use them for any of the parties that you like, or for your families, or for your children. One of them that I like is the cream cheese. It's a fantastic product. Apart from making the cheesecakes, which is very, very popular, and the most key ingredient for the cheesecake is Philadelphia. Well, I would say you could sort of replace Philadelphia with that, and works out very well. Yeah. I've also used some of these products on the buffet there, so you can try, and if you didn't get the opportunity to get those products there, you can still try from the buffet. Very simple product. I've opened this up. I've made them into a small balls. What you could do with this is you could simply roll them, or you could top them up with walnuts if you like. What I would do is I would just do that, so you get a nice ball of cream cheese with walnuts, yeah? And that could be topped with some honey if you like, or it could be had with the bread. And it could be a very simple appetizer. Similar, being in Dubai, it will not be fair if I don't use dates. So I've used dates, I've stuffed the dates with the cream cheese as well. Very easy to use products. You could use chives, you could use cucumbers. It's versatile, yeah. So you could play around with this product. I've got another cheese which is very similar. It's a bit more thinner than the cream cheese. So you could top them up. You could top them up on fruits, on vegetables if you like. But this is my favorite. Yeah. I've tried this. I've tried this product. It's very similar to a flavored yogurt, but the taste is very, very much denser and sharper than the ones I could normally get in the market. And I think that's the quality of the milk which defines that. Again, for the kids or for your work, if you're hurried to work, you want to have a quick filler. Could make a nice parfait. This will actually simplify because you don't have to add any flavors into that. What I've done here is I've got some strawberry puree with the plain yogurt. So if you got that, you don't have to actually have the strawberry puree. Some granola on top, and if you like some berries, you could top it up some berries. So it makes a very good a breakfast, yeah? But not that size, bigger size. Going to desserts. I've got a few profit rolls. And how I made this is with this. It's caramel, sort of condensed milk, but very thick. I think the sugar content is very good in here. So we don't have to add any more caramel or any coloring to the product. It's quite nice because they are very, very good in terms of no wastage. So you poke it up and you can use it as you like. Again, you got some of these used on the cakes up there. So try them. They are quite nice.
Very tasteful.
Very tastefully,
yes.
Exactly. I mean, I finished half of it. All right. Guys, this is a nice product. Again, thanks for the Czech Republic. Fantastic products. Hope we get to use these in the market. There should be some good distributors and suppliers in Dubai who would like to buy these products. I wish we had. Yeah. So any questions? Do you like any advices, any suggestions on these products? I'm happy to discuss while we have the dinner as well.
When do we go to Czech Republic? I see already people are looking forward to join the mission. So whoever really is interested business-wise, journalists, HoReCa representative, distributors, importers, everybody welcome to Mr. Kopacek to talk about visiting the factories and doing direct business and enjoying tonight's dinner. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bon appetit, and everybody welcome to the buffet. Please do not be shy. First serve.
Hey, give it.
My name is Carol.
Barrel. Nice meeting you.
So amazing.
Thank you.
Like all of this process.
Right. I mean, most of them I can say, I can use they are limited to dairy, so some salads, some desserts, but not for meat, where possible. There might be some, I forgot, there might be some lactose intolerant as well. So.
Oh. Well, they should have brought their lactate foods with them. I mean, this is a dairy conference.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I wanted to say that I graduated as a pastry chef.
Wow, okay, good.
And I went to the Art Institute of Dallas. And I was in Texas for the past 6 years. After graduating, I graduated in 2014.